I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world.
Handle the truth. You can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. I forgot the name of our show for a second, which is really embarrassing because this is a title match. It's one of our biggest matches of the year. Opening up here, the reigning champions, Sexual Chocolate, getting the belt at the end of Final Act, going up against a true opponent here, Judgment City, who was really on a tear before they lost the belts at the end of their run. We haven't seen them back in a while. It's really great to see them opening up our first team title picture with Sexual Chocolate. I got Dylan here with me. How else are you gonna hype this up, Dylan?
Yeah, I think this is a very exciting one. Sexual Chocolate coming in for their first title defense. It's not going to be easy, as I think they said in their previous post-match interview when they won the titles. Judgment City, they've been sitting out for a while, waiting for their immediate rematch or immediate title shot since they defended so many times when they were champions. So I'm very excited to see how this goes today. Sexual Chocolate's been on like a crazy run, I think, in their last few matches, because when you look at like where they started when they went into the tag team turmoil that got them their shot, they were at like 500. And then they immediately turned around and like got beat two of like I think the greatest teams in just Melee history. I'll put you in there in that conversation, Mark, with Back to Formula and Wild Stallions. Now they're going up against another one of the I think the best teams of all time in Judgment City. So if they win again today, that'd be a crazy 3-match run, and that would I think they've already put themselves in that conversation too. But that would put them even more so if they were able to get the win against Judgment City here today. So I think it'll be a good one.
All righty. Well, we'll go and get started with interviews with your reigning champions, Sexual Chocolate, deciding they want to come in here first.
Sexual Chocolate.
Amadou Moses.
Sexual Chocolate.
Ryan Payne. How you guys doing?
I was good. I was real chill until y'all started talking about Judgment City. And then I was like, what the fuck? But actually, I'm really excited to be back with this man. That boy good. I'm all right. Actually, I'm more than all right. I'm just ready to have some fun. We have the belts, and that's all that matters right now.
I mean, I'd say you're being humble there, but to be honest, like our run, like Dylan has brought up, yeah, sure, 500 was fine. I mean, it's always a nice, good pace to be as a team. You know, we're just feeling ourselves. But I gotta say, it's during that turmoil and that match against Stallions where we were really where Rue and I were really finding like where we truly click. I mean, Rue has said plenty of times we have similar strengths. There's areas about ourselves that work, but it was those matches we were put to the grinder and we actually came out like really strong. And seriously, Mark, we played you guys 3 times, and to always get to the last round against you guys is telling that we have the stamina to do this. Yeah, first time for us to go against Judgment City. I'm not taking these guys lightly. I've watched some of their matches. I mean, the stats are on the website of how good these guys are. So the only thing I'm afraid of is building up the intensity in my head the closer and closer we get to the last round. So I'm gonna stay chill. Like one of my favorite coaches of all time would say, I'm just gonna be a goldfish. I'm just gonna keep going.
Just keep swimming.
Yes.
Another movie, but it's okay.
Actually, a TV show reference, but hopefully Tim's not here to bust my balls about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everybody's favorite moment. Bring in your challengers here. Judgment City, Caleb Boatman, Jeremy Adams. It's been a while since we've seen you guys. It's good to see you here again. How you guys have been doing?
I think we're ready to play again. Oh, Jeremy is muted.
What's it been? 7 months, 8 months? A little bit of a break, but I'm hopefully that'll just give us the energy we need to get right back to where we left off and have a great match.
We're refreshed. We're ready. Let's get to it, guys. Have fun, boys.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Alright,
luck,
let's do
guys.
this.
Alrighty, let's get started. Round number one. It's gonna work like every round number one you guys ever done. It's gonna get 8 questions in 8 general movie categories. Have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of that time, we'll ask that you show and verbalize your answer. You get a point for each correct answer, and any one of you gets all 8 correct. You will receive a bonus question, also worth 1 point. This being a title match, each team gets 4 repeats and a challenge to use throughout the match. Anything else before we get started?
Nope.
Awesome. Let's get going with your first question. Come the category of actors and actresses. Who appears in the following films? Peter Rabbit, The Hunt for Red October, and 1981's Possession.
I have seen and really like 2 of these movies,
Man.
and the other one is Peter Rabbit.
You killed my joke, Tone. I was just like, man, you love Peter Rabbit? Oh, cool. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Boatman.
Sam Neill.
Okay. Rue.
Beautiful. I guess Sam Neill.
Jeremy.
Sam Neill.
And Ryan.
Okay. I also have Sam Neill.
Ooh.
Great start. Sam Neill is correct. Clean sweep on that one.
So your next question will come in the category of classics. In 1931's Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster has a fear of what? I just realized I was not prepared to host, so I don't have my usual headphones that I wear for this, nor is my mic plugged in. So that's fun.
Oh.
I thought you just
Carry
had a
it
cold, Dylan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Rue.
Fire! I hope.
Jeremy.
Fire.
Ryan.
Well, I hope yours pop culture hasn't lied to me. Fire.
And Boatman.
Fire bad.
Great. Another clean sweep. It's still tied up 4-4. Going into your next question in the category of musicals. In Chicago, what does Roxy falsely announce to the press to get their attention when a new murderess is stealing her spotlight? Is that a word? Murderess.
I guess so. It is now.
All right. Assuming whoever wrote this question knew that beforehand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jeremy.
She's pregnant.
Okay. Ryan.
I also wrote down she's pregnant.
Boatman.
She's pregnant.
And Rue.
Just keep going. She's pregnant.
Okay. Still perfect after 3 questions. 6-6.
So your next question will be in the category of romance. What Oscar-winning actress plays the hotel manager in The Lobster?
You don't like this movie, right, though?
Actually, I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It seems a bit out of character for me. Seems like the weird shit I'd like, but yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I'm a bit shocked. I would assume you were just like you had been there day one for Yorgos. 5,
Oh yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Bends down. Where the Ryan? Yeah.
I wrote Rachel Weisz.
Okay, Boatman.
Olivia Colman.
Okay, Rue.
Tilda Swinton.
And Jeremy.
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman is correct. So Judgment City take a 2-point lead there, 8-6.
Okay.
Going into your next question in the category of drama. What country is Christy Brown from in My Left Foot?
can you dance, Mark?
Uh, well, not my left foot. Hey.
Fair enough. I think we did this bit before.
3, 2, 1.
First time I'm hearing
Yeah,
it.
it was really awful. Pens down. Let's go to Boatman.
I hope I'm not underthinking it. England?
Rue.
I said England.
Jeremy.
Ireland.
And Ryan.
I wrote Ireland.
Ireland is correct. So a point apiece for each team there, 9-7. Going in, Dylan.
Your next question is in the category of comedy. What comedy features a supporting cast that includes Vanessa Bayer, Damon Wayans Jr., and Jamie Dornan? We'll say a bit of a rough crowd tonight, and if you look at the private chat, they did not like our bit on the last one.
What? They didn't, like, what if I actually can't dance with my left foot? I'm like dance my right foot all day. Left foot, like, I mean, of course.
Oh, Payson liked it. There we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Okay, let's go to Rue.
I said, let's be cops.
Okay, Jeremy.
I really hope I got the title. Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
Okay, Ryan.
I drew a blank.
And Boatman.
Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar?
Okay.
Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar is correct. Judgment City winds their lead 11-7 with that one. Going into the penultimate question in the round. Comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Rose Royce performed the title song to what 1976 Richard Pryor film?
Rose Royce is a cool name.
Yeah, it feels strangely made up. It's like everybody wants to believe that Wolf Blitzer is a real name. Get out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Rube. All right. Yeah, let's go, Jeremy.
Car wash?
All right. Ryan.
That makes so much goddamn sense. I wrote Stir Crazy.
Boatman.
Working at the car wash.
And Rue.
I had to do it.
It's really car wash? That sucks. Brewster's Millions.
Yeah, it is really car wash. Judgment City.
Wow.
It score up to 13. Sexual Chocolate still at 7. Going into your final
That's
round
annoying.
of final question. Read it, Dylan.
Your final question will come in the category of action/adventure, and I believe if Jeremy gets this right, he will have a perfect round.
Had to do it.
Sorry. Your question. What 90s action thriller takes place aboard the USS Alabama?
You like ships?
Yeah, ships are all right. I enjoy a good ship, you know.
Some people, are not the space fans of ships. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat it, actually.
All right. Your first repeat.
Your question again. What 90s action thriller takes place aboard the USS Alabama? You a fan of the Alabamas?
Yeah, not especially. As a fan, Texas A&M, they all we've only beaten them twice, and they always kick our ass. I don't like Nick Saban at all. I think he sucks. It's just a lot of heartbreak on my end, really. 5.
I do like to order an Alabama Slammer when I go to the bar.
1, maybe. Pens down. Yeah, let's go. Jeremy last. Ryan.
What? So Jeremy.
Ryan.
Ryan, yeah, go.
Okay.
Ryan.
I have Under Siege.
Alrighty. Boatman.
I said Crimson Tide.
Rue.
Crimson Tide.
And for the perfect round, Jeremy.
It's one or the other. Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide
Oh.
is correct. So Jeremy gets the perfect round with that question. The score right now being a 15-8, and Jeremy will get a bonus question that will go only to him. So Jeremy, here's your
Yep.
bonus question. What classic comedy will you find the fictional country of Sylvania?
I'm sorry. I broke up a little. Can I have a technical repeat?
Sure thing. What classic comedy will you find the fictional country of Sylvania?
Duck soup.
That is correct for the true perfect round. That Judgment City gets a score up to 16. Sexual Chocolate, you're at 8. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, great. That means it's round number 2, and that means it's a wheel round. So I'll ring up the wheel for give our both our teams have a chance to spin the wheel. They like what they spin on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can like to spin again. But they must keep it to land on the second time. They're gonna get 5 questions of whatever category they land on, worth 2 points apiece, or they can check down a multiple choice or 1 point apiece. There is stealing, so everybody, please watch your asses. The categories that can be spin on tonight's wheel are Harry Potter, directed by David Ayer, which are Sexual Chocolate Strengths, Walt Disney Animation, and 1957 and 1974, directed by Terrence Fisher, which are Judgment City Strengths, as well as Classics, Sci-Fi Fantasy, Oscars, Action Adventure, 1970s, and Comic Book Movies. There is no Spinners and Opponent's Choice by Sexual Chocolate's request. Since Judgment City is ahead, it's up to you whether or not you want to spin first or defer.
I know we usually defer. You want to stick with that?
Yeah, let's just stick with the plan.
Okay.
Defer.
Okay. Then we will go. This will be Sexual Chocolate's first spin.
It's Scott.
Oh, I see. You land on Classics. What do you want to do?
What up, Scott? We're gonna spin that again, please.
You got it. All right. Second spin. You gotta keep
Mark,
what you
Nick
land
Saban
on.
doesn't coach any Alabama anymore. Good news.
Well, that is what it is. All right, you land on Oscars. All right. The Oscars is the category. Dylan, why don't you go ahead and give him those Oscars questions?
Sure thing. Your first question in the category of Oscars. Michael Giacchino's most recent Oscar nomination for Best Original Score was for what movie?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Multiple, please.
1.
All right. Your options are A, Up, B, The Batman, C, Jojo Rabbit, or D, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Jojo
1.
Rabbit. Final answer.
That is incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A, Up, B, The Batman, C, Jojo Rabbit, or D, Spider-Man No Way Home?
Up,
Can you,
final answer?
That is correct for 1 point.
Sorry.
You're good.
I thought I hit the button.
Your second question. Excuse me. Who won Best Supporting Actress for films released in 1985?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Multiple choice,
1.
please.
Your options are A. Angelica Houston, B. Peggy Ashcroft, C. Diane Wiest, or D. Maureen.
Can you kind of cut up for us like you lagged? Can you say those again, please?
Sure. So your options again, is it A. Angelica Houston, B. Peggy Ashcroft, C. Diane Wiest, or D. Maureen?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the options now officially, please.
All right. Your options again, is it A. Angelica Houston, B. Peggy Ashcroft, C. Diane Wiest, or D. Maureen?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Diane Weeks, final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect for the 1 point steal. Is it A. Angelica Houston, B. Peggy Ashcroft, C. Diane Wiest, or D. Maureen?
Angelica Houston, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. Your third question. How many Wes Anderson films have been nominated for an Oscar? And we will give you a bit of extra time. Ryan, can we get both hands? There you go.
Five, 4, 3, 2. 1.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, that is your first repeat. Your question again. How many Wes Anderson films have been nominated for an Oscar?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And
Repeat the question one more time, please.
All right, that is your second repeat. How many Wes Anderson films have been nominated for an Oscar?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Multiple choice, please.
1.
Your options are A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
4, final answer.
That is incorrect for the 1 point steal. Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5?
5, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. With the films being The Royal Tenenbaums, Fantastic Mr. Fox, The Grand Budapest Hotel, Moonrise Kingdom, and Isle of Dogs. So your penultimate question. Richard Farnsworth received his first Oscar nomination for what 70s film?
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, Midnight Express, B, The Rose, C, Little Big Man, or D, Comes a Horseman.
B, final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A, Midnight Express, B, The Rose, C, Little Big Man, or D, Comes a Horseman?
D, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. And now your final question in this category. Elia Kazan won his first Best Director Oscar for what film?
Five, four, three, two.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, B, Gentleman's Agreement, C, A Streetcar Named Desire, or D, On the Waterfront.
Five, four, three, two.
Second, repeat the options,
One.
please.
All right. Your options again, is it A, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, B, Gentleman's Agreement, C, A Streetcar Named Desire, or D, On the Waterfront?
Five, four, three, two, one.
C, final answer.
This is unfortunately incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, B, Gentleman's Agreement, C, A Streetcar Named Desire, or D, On the Waterfront?
B, final answer.
And that is correct for the 1 point steal.
Okay, the end of Sexual Chocolate's turn. Their score is still at 8. Judgment City at 21. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, bring back up the wheel. And this will be Judgment City's first spin. And you land on directed by David Ayer. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Oh, we will spin that again, please.
You got it. Getting all 4 spins of the wheel today. And you land on 1970s. 1970s. All right. And I'll be giving you questions in the category of 1970s. First question. In McCabe and Mrs. Miller, McCabe makes his final stand at what type of building?
Multiple choice, please, and thank you.
All right, multiple choice options are A, a bar, B, a brothel, C, a church, or D, a bank. Five, four, three.
Church, final answer.
A church is correct for 1 point. All right, your next question. Who directed The Brink's Job?
William Friedkin, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next question. Eraserhead primarily takes place in what city? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer.
Multiple choice, please. Multiple choice, please.
Okay.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, you're on a lag. So,
Oh, okay.
wait.
I didn't realize
His internet
that.
was going out, so it's fine. I'll allow it.
Okay. All right. Like, I think you guys are cutting out a little bit from me
I'm
there, but
sorry.
yeah, multiple choice options are A, Portland, B, Boston, C, Baltimore, or D, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, final answer.
And, that is correct for 1 point. Okay. All right. Your penultimate question in 1970s. Who stars as Jack Prescott in 1976 version of King Kong?
Jeff Bridges, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your final question in the 1970s. In Westworld, the gunslinger robot is finally killed in what section of the park? Five, 4, 3, 2,
We'll
1.
repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. Your question again. In Westworld, the gunslinger robot is finally killed in what section of the park?
We will go multiple choice, please.
Yeah, and multiple choice options are A, Westworld, B, Control Center, C, Roman World, or D, Medieval World.
D, final answer.
D, Medieval World is correct for 1 point. All right, and after
All good.
at the end of round 2, I got Judgment City at 28, Sexual Chocolate at 8. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have. Yes.
All right. Well, we're going into round number 3, which is our deep cut round, which a little different from last year. Each team is only going to select one deep cut movie to answer for each of them. So they're going to get 2 questions worth 2 points apiece that our teams can confer on. It is deep cut, so we're going a little bit deeper into the zeitgeist here. The 2 movies that were selected were Black Dynamite, which was selected by Sexual Chocolate, and Saturday Night, which was selected by Judgment City. I don't know why I was forgetting your name. Started your first question in the
Real
film.
quick, we can confer on all of these, correct?
Yes.
That is right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, we'll start. You get your first question in the movie Black Dynamite. O'Leary says that BD has what specifically in every room of his house? It's a pretty good movie. I liked it. It's funny.
I haven't seen it. Are we allowed to banter on these when they're deferring?
I have no idea. Yeah, it just felt right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Let's go to Judgment City first.
An 8-track player.
Okay. Sexual Chocolate.
8-track play.
An 8-track player is correct. So both teams getting that right. Dylan, hit them up with the next question in Saturday Night.
Yeah. So your first question in Saturday Night. What was the name of the Italian opera that Garrett was in a production of? This movie's pretty good. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good time. So the time of the year myself. So good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Sexual Chocolate first.
La Traviata.
Okay. And Judgment City.
La Traviata.
Yeah, La Traviata is correct. So both getting points on that one. And we'll go into
Scott would like to be brought in.
Okay.
I think
Scott.
I think Boatman wrote ETA and it's ATA is the correct spelling of La Traviata.
That is correct.
So
we got another lose. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna challenge her.
All righty. Be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back from the challenge. Unfortunately, we ruled that the spelling here is kind of relevant. It sounds phonetically similar, so we did rule in favor. We were ruled in favor of Judgment City, I guess technically. So Sexual Chocolate will lose their challenge duration of the match. We'll go into the second Black Dynamite question here in the deep cut category. What is the name of the hooker BD gets mad at, who claims he saw down in Crenshaw with coat hangers? All right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Repeat. Oh, is that too late?
I said pens down. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Let's go to Sexual Chocolate.
Euphoria.
Euphoria is correct, and Judgment City, nothing on the board. Okay. All right. Euphoria was correct. So that Sexual Chocolate score up to 14. Going in last question in deep cuts.
Back in Saturday night. When Lorne goes to find John ice skating, they both notice that there is a statue of what Greek figure overseeing the rink?
Man. What in the hole was
it? Mark.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. Let's go to Sexual Chocolate. Yeah, I said it. You go ahead.
Prometheus.
All right. And Judgment City.
Alien joke. Prometheus.
Prometheus is correct, which the end of round number 3, I have Judgment City score at 29, Sexual Chocolate at 24, 34,
Yeah.
34, Sexual Chocolate at 16. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yes.
Okay, so we'll go in to round number 4, which is our betting round, which we will alternate between competitors here in each team. They will hear the category. They'll pick who's taking the question for the first 4 questions, and then they can confer on the 5th and final question, and they can bet anywhere from 0 to 2 points before they hear the question. 5 categories haven't been selected for the match.
I'm gonna stay unmuted.
The first category that you can bet on here is family. All right, let's go to Judgment City. Who's taking it? What are you betting?
I'll take it, and I'm betting 0.
Got it. All right, Sexual Chocolate. Who's taking it? What are you betting?
I'm taking it for 2.
All right, you got it. Okay, your question in the category of family. In Rookie of the Year, Henry starts pitching for what Major League Baseball team?
Hey, we can banter again. Remember when you were Rookie of the Year?
Oh yeah. long time ago. A lot of losses since then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Judgment City. Bet zero.
I believe it's the Cubs. The Chicago
Rue,
Cubs.
what you got?
Chicago Cubs.
The Cubbies is correct. So Sexual Chocolate.
You
Score
yourself again,
up
Ryan?
to
Real quick.
18. Sexual Chocolate's score up to 18. We were still going, and the next category they can bet on, which has to be taken by Ryan and Jeremy, is actors and actresses. All right, Jeremy, you going for Judgment City? What are you betting? 1. Okay. You are still muted, Jeremy. By the way. Ryan, what are you betting?
2.
2. All right. That is the bet. Take it away, Dylan.
Your question in actors and actresses. What was the feature film debut of Alfred Molina?
Yeah.
I believe if Sexual Chocolate misses this question, it will be a knockout.
Right. And
Any other
reminder-
scenario, we continue.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jeremy.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay, and Ryan.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is correct. So Sexual Chocolate gets score up to 20. Judgment City at 35. We will keep going. Your next question will come in the category of Westerns. And we do a reset, so anyone can take this question. All right. Judgment City, who's taking it and what are you betting?
I'll take it for 0.
All right. Sexual Chocolate, who's taking it and what are you betting?
It feels redundant to ask this, but I'll just say 2.
Gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's nothing against you guys, for posterity.
Your question in the category of Westerns. In Django Unchained, who plays Old Man Carriacan, Django's original slave owner who appears in flashbacks?
To show off.
Same scenario applies.
All right. Just a reminder, both teams have 2 repeats remaining. 5,
Yes.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Sexual Chocolate's 3rd repeat. Your question again. In Django Unchained, who plays Old Man Carriacan, Django's original slave owner who appears in flashbacks? Let's see. We can do it here. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Jeremy.
Bruce Dern.
All right. Ryan.
Harvey Keitel.
And your winners and new Multiplex Melee Teams champions, Judgment City. The correct answer was Bruce Dern by knockout. By knockout. Sorry, but by knockout. So let's go ahead and take out everybody. And I will talk to Dylan here for a second. This was tough. This is tough. Round 1 happened. Sexual Chocolate kind of had their backs up against the wall pretty immediately, and then they spun Oscars. And listen, that been there in that situation before, where you just get a category that you absolutely do not want, and it's the hardest questions are going to be. And I think they battled back pretty well in round number 3. They at least were able to force a bit more questions. Performed really well in the deep cuts, getting all 8 points there. But yeah, Judgment City been away for a long time. Didn't look like it. They are still as dominant as ever, and that was the tail of the tape here. Dylan, anything else?
Yeah, first and foremost, this was an extremely impressive performance from Judgment City. One of the more dominant performances I think we've seen from them, which is saying a lot because they have a lot of crazy wins on their record. 35 points is pretty crazy for 4 rounds. So huge congratulations to them. I think they're looking even better than they were before, which is terrifying to think of. But yeah, Sexual Chocolate, I feel really bad for them. I know that on their best days, this was not one of their best days. I'm bummed that it ended up being as one-sided as it was because I think they're capable of way better things. And yeah, it's just it sucks, like you said, when you're down coming out of round number 1, and then you get one of your weaker categories, especially in a title match where this is like super high. Those were very difficult Oscars questions that they got. So I can't say I would have done much better in that category. So I feel bad for them there. But they're a great team. I know they're going to be back here at some point because yeah, they've got extremely impressive wins on their resume, and I think that they'll be back here. So yeah, it's a tough out for them today, but yeah, great stuff from Judgment City.
Right. Well, with that, we'll go ahead. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and bring second place finishers in there. Sexual Chocolate. I'm doing Moses, Ryan Payne, and your manager of the day, Mr. Scott Harvey. Yeah, Dylan and I kind of more or less talked through before. Let's just see how you guys are feeling after the match.
Hey, for me, the biggest thing, one, I think y'all heard it backstage. I knew Bruce Dern, which sucks. It's more than that though. I think I talked Ryan out of like 2 or 3 correct multiple choice answers in that round. And that also sucks on my end. But I'm with it. Ryan, you are muted. With that though, yeah, with that though, like again, I even was like, all right, down 8 sucks, but it's doable as long as the wheel is nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was not nice. I was trying to avoid their strength, and it basically would have been the exact same way if we would have got their strength. So that's like that's how I feel. If we got anything even close to something we like on that wheel, we would still be playing, I think, right now.
Also, I mean, it's more or less like talking me out of something, and just more of I wasn't confident in something. Like when it came with the Wes Anderson ones, I was going back and forth in my mind of which ones I knew had gotten them. But yeah, this is Oscars, especially. I mean, hell, I stopped following Oscars like in the mid 2000s, so I'm not passionate about this category at all. But even then, I think most of every time we missed was always like we were this close to the answer, or it's just like, oh, we felt stronger about this one. And it proves as much as the knockout sucks, at least we know 100% for a fact what was the cause of the knockout. It wasn't more of like, oh, we kept missing random questions. No, this was a specific category that just dragged us through the dirt and then knocked us out over the head. Even though we're alive, they hit us over the head with the boot just to sell us, just to bring out your dead. Reference to another team that we played.
Yeah.
Ryan, you must
beyond that, we knew Boatman and Jeremy were going to be a terrifying team, and the fact they got that perfect round kind of shows it.
Yep.
Ryan, you must be a happier person than all of us for not having followed the Oscars in some 15, 20 years. I know I would be.
I'm in a discourse that talks about movies constantly. So,
but yeah, look, it was just one of those games where nothing goes your way. Nobody is going to question Sexual Chocolates, whether they should have been here or not. They beat another one of the greatest teams of all time, like a Hall of Fame team, to get here. And obviously Judgment City is, in that conversation too. And we were probably fortunate that both of them didn't get a perfect round in round one, because that's just how it usually goes when you play them. And then, yeah, the wheel spin obviously does no favors either. But that they will be back, and Judgment City has lost before, so they're human. And this is not a human; this is a cat. But whenever the opportunity comes again, I know that Rue and Ryan will be ready to strike.
Yeah. Also, those first 3 questions, we had a game. We had
Yeah.
a beautiful game in those first 3 questions.
And I need to double check to make sure Crimson Tide actually has action in it, because I think, but that's a me thing. That's a me thing, not a movie thing.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have you guys back. Quick, anybody looking you want to play? Come in. Your next go out probably be
I haven't thought about that.
probably be the tournament.
Well,
you know what? You know what? Actually, the only team that like we love that we haven't played 1-on-1 that would be a lot of fun. Law deal. Actually, I'd like to play Scott and Jacoby. If they are, I think y'all are still together. Scott and Jacoby, are y'all? Actually,
Oh yeah, we are, and actually we have a record reset, I believe. So we're a brand new team in Multiplex. So if you guys want to play the brand new team Law Deal, I think that would be a great matchup.
Like the only thing is like losing against y'all or beating y'all would like be suck for one of us. But I think that would be a fun match.
It would.
We tend to play each other old faction mates all the time anyway. So
As long as we
I
don't
would
get
not
to
mind
go
doing that.
as long as we don't face Reiko's team, because right now I'm like, oh, we got gutted here. I don't want to be gutted against Reiko.
Actually, you know what? Give us fucking Blame Canada. I know he's been wanting us. Fuck that. You don't want them. I do. Fuck that. Let's go. Blame Canada. Let's get this shit going.
Well, we'll see what we can do on the Blame Cat or lack thereof. Thank you guys for showing up. Good rain. See you down the road, and we'll bring in your champions for today. Judgment City. Boy.
Where's Jeremy?
Yeah,
there's
like
Jeremy.
yeah. Yeah, like we said before, like you guys haven't been in here in a while. Really didn't look like it. Missed 2 questions total, including steals throughout the match. Yeah, how you feel?
I just gotta say, it's good to be back. Like it is good to be back. I'm just happy to be putting words on whiteboard again. Like I like this game. I enjoy playing this game. I kind of think I said in our last match that it's like I feel like I was finding the fun again, and I feel like we found the fun again, and I'm happy about that. Jeremy was a monster tonight.
Thank you.
Like that round 1, he helped a lot in round 2. Like you can't really see it because we're on separate calls, but Jeremy was helping out a lot. He was doing great. I think he was easily the MVP of this match in my book. He did a great job. But this just great job, Rue and Ryan. You guys played great. It was fun to play against you guys because I had never played against Rue in Melee at all, and haven't played against Ryan in a long time. So just happy to play against people again. Jeremy, I'm rambling. You start talking.
Yeah, I echo that. It was a really fun match. I was really looking forward to this one. This wasn't one of the matches I was dreading because Drew and Ryan have such a fun energy. They're just really cool guys. And, no matter what happens, you're going to have a fun kind of chill match with guys like that, as opposed to some certain other teams where it's gotten a little frantic. So, yeah, it really felt good. First perfect round I've gotten in quite a while. That really felt good. And, yeah, it's exciting to be back, but it's always the good and the bad because we're gonna have to defend this title now. It's just one title match after the other, so there's always that pressure, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Well, bring it up. Possible next opponents could be a lot of teams, honestly. Like Lights, Camera, and Action in there. Jersey Boys in there. Couple of new teams, the Future, Annexation, Puerto Rico, or even why am I forgetting my own team? Back to Formula also in the mixer. Any of those teams, you guys want to meet up next for your
No
next title defense?
disrespect to Back to Formula. I'd like to play some new teams. LCA would be very fun, obviously. The only bummer of that would be probably we'll have to do it on a Monday, so Cameron and I won't be able to watch movies that night. Because that's what we do on Mondays. But LCA would be fun. Is Blame Canada in that list?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that is, for me, that's the team I want to play.
Me too.
Not really necessarily because it's like any like particular in-game reason. I just want to hang out with Raiko. Raiko seems like a cool guy, and I don't get to. He came after I took a break and retired and all that jazz, so I haven't really gotten to talk with Raiko. I just want to hang out with Raiko. That'll be fun.
That would be a great game. That would be a really cool matchup anyway.
All right.
Win the whole thing, Raiko, and we can play.
Let's blame some Canadas.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, guys, once again. I go on 8-1, defending champions once again. We will see you down the road next title match. All right, Dylan, it seems like a good place to end it. Yeah, thank you everybody here for showing up. Thank you for our former champions, Sexual Chocolate, Amadou and Ryan, and our new champions today, Boatman and Jeremy. And thank you for our lone manager, Scott, for showing up. Thank everybody who writes these matches, edits, putting it on. And thank you, the viewer, because if we weren't doing this, I don't know who the hell we're doing it for. Also, yeah, thank you, Dylan, for showing up with me today. And everybody, just be well.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.